Okay, it's October 21st, and I'm doing the unthinkable. I'm planting an apple tree during deer season. No scent control on. So, as some of you know, the past couple videos ago, I purchased a couple apple trees at my Home Depot. They were on sale, and hunting's been a little slow during the day because it's going up to about 70 during the day, and it's just deer aren't moving. But at night, it's the other night around 8 o'clock, I counted 12 deer in the clover. One of which was a nice 8-pointer, nice big body deer. Got my trail camera set up. You know, not too many deer on it, but you know, the usual New York stuff. You know, little 8-pointers, little scrappy 7-pointers on it. And I did get a picture of a nice deer that isn't the 8-pointer I saw the other night. So they're around. It's just, you know, you gotta. It just seems like a lot of nighttime activity right now. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have 2 trees to plant in my little area where I have the orchard already established. One of which is a Red Delicious. This is a good example of what you're looking for. Well, what I'm looking for, and everybody's looking for something different. Nice straight trunk, plenty of outward facing branches, and you know, the trees are almost dormant. They're probably past halfway there. You know, all the trees dropped. I mean, I only had about 4 or 5 apples in this orchard this year. It's late enough to plant, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Disclaimer: I'm not a professional on the backhoe, so you know, just excuse my use of it, and don't be offended if you guys are professional engineers, because I'm not. So, nice little attachment for the Kubota if you're gonna do this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead. I already have the hole marked out. It's right over here. So let's do it. Gotta check my line, make sure everything is straight before I put the tree in. Okay, so if you're looking for videos on apple trees, I'm sure you're going to see, you don't want to put the tree in too deep. You want to have it so the graft point is above the soil. So pretty much the way you got it in the pot. So let me, here's where I planted my old tree that got killed. Here's a stake. Here's the other part of it. So try to get whatever big rocks are in here out. Shake your tree out of the pot. Just set it in. Alright, so we know for sure we can see it's too deep here. So we're gonna have to put in some stuff, some fill. Take them out. I mean, little rocks are okay. You don't want to put too much of this in there, because this is going to decompose and cause and make air pockets. Just push some of this stuff in. Stupid me, I didn't bring a shovel. Probably should go get one. Alright, we're just about there. Gotta come up a couple more inches. That's why it's important when you use a backhoe. I mean, I don't know how to operate it too good, but I was in construction before my last job. When you're using a backhoe and you're going to use the same material to backfill, you don't want to put your we used to call it a mess pile. You don't want to put your mess pile too far away. You want to keep it right next to the hole. That's it. We're there. So before you backfill it completely, what you want to do is kind of agitate the sides. You want to release those roots a little bit. Now I put the grass piece away from it just to make some space, just to fill up some space. That's how we're looking so far. I have to go to get some other equipment. I can't stay on my knees all day. Be right back. So I got the other stuff I need. Bucket of water. Wire cloth, very important. Shovel so I don't have to keep bending down. So, you want to make sure you got everything covered in there. And what the water does is close up any air pockets. I fill this up, I put it in a tractor, I came here, it's like half gone. So the water didn't even go down, so not too many air pockets in there. Once you're happy with the dirt, then go ahead and, once you're happy with the way it's covered, go ahead and tamp it down. Again, I don't do this for profit. I don't claim to be a professional. You can probably see the crack of my ass when I do this. But this is what's worked in the past for us. And we'll keep doing it. I read in a book that the best time to plant an apple tree is 10 years ago. The second best time is today. So, you know, makes sense because apples take a while to get established, but they'll be here for years. One day when I'm gone, this might be someone's backyard. And the price of their house will be even more because they could say they have an apple orchard in the back. You want to make sure that that graft point is not covered, or else the tree will die, supposedly. So that's it for dirt. I'm going to take whatever's left of the water. Nice and easy. That was about total, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is about 3 gallons, maybe 2 gallons total. Okay, so here's going to be your best friend. This is wire cloth. This is going to, I've said it before, I'll say it a million more times. This is what's going to save you. So this is I think this is about 1/4 inch holes or 1/2 inch holes, man. I think about 1/2 inch holes. So what I do is I get a little extra and I wrap it up like that. So there's overlap here. Okay, I'll try to zoom in on the trunk of the tree. What I'll do is this, where it's over this section of it, just put it around. I want it this way. And then just slowly turn it until the tree is in the middle. The trunk is in the middle of it. Then, what you want to do is just squeeze it. And then just push it down. That's going to protect you from your field mice and voles. It's about a 12 or 13 inch piece from the bottom. That should be good. So I wouldn't leave it like this. Here's the reason why. Deer, first of all, we have bear up here. It's not uncommon to see a bear. A bear, it doesn't matter what kind of protection you have on here, a bear is going to knock it down if he wants to get it. So that's that. The deer, the only thing the deer are going to do is eat the leaves. That's not going to kill the tree. The bucks are going to kill the trees if you leave it like this. What they're going to do is going to rub on it. Unfortunately, the time of year that the tree should be planted is the same time of year that deer are starting to shed their velvet. So right now they're marking their territory all over the place, and that's the only reason why. I guarantee if I leave this tree like this, in a couple of days it'll be rubbed on. So we're going to enclose it. So what I've been doing is kind of crown lifting all these trees, so I don't have to have these big enclosures. I want a small enclosure. It's just plastic fence with about 1 inch holes in it. And what I want to do, you don't want to wrap the tree up tight like that. You kind of, all I'm looking to do is maybe get up to about here. That's it. So you kind of got to eye it. All right, so I got the plastic on. These little things are great. I don't know, they're called, well, we call them hog rings around here. I don't want to put too many, just 3. Alright, so now what we have is we have a little bit of rubbing going on here. The good thing about these plastic fences, they're relatively cheap and you can cut them. So over here we have a little rubbing, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it a little bit, and I'm going to actually let's put the stake in first. You need 1, and my favorite thing to use is this. This is rebar, 1/2 inch rebar, because it's not going to rot, and you could drive it in there really good. So what I'm going to do is push it down, and then sink it in. Of course I hit a rock. Just get some regular wire. About 6 inches. More like 8. And this is going to hold the fence in place. Now that you know that this isn't going to move anymore, now that you know that this fence isn't going to rotate anymore, now you can assess where you have rubbing. So I can see right here we're going to have some rubbing issues, so I'm just going to cut out some room so she could move with the wind. Okay, we have some rubbing right here. Right here. So this is going to hurt the tree, you know, with the wind and stuff. So here's what we do. So we have to make some room for these two guys right here. And this tree is shaped good, so I really want to try to preserve these, so I don't want to cut these. I mean, the easy thing to do would be just to cut this off. So I'm going to cut right here. Cut on this side. And then just cut that little section out. Alright, looks like I didn't get it all the way, so let's go down. There you go. I'll just cut a little bit off right here, another little square off right there. Just right here. You know? Like Bob Ross. Just a little bit right here. Okay. There you have it. That is how I plant my trees. Nice little specimen here. Again, it is a Red Delicious. I can tell you off the bat, these leaves are all going to be gone. Those leaves are going to be gone. If I'm lucky, the deer won't break the limbs as they eat them off. Okay, so I'll show you what else we did today. Now, the tree that used to be there and this tree were the ones that got girdled. Then I lost them. So I replaced those two. This is the other one that we planted today. Looks good. This is a Granny Smith. Another nice looking tree. This is a Home Depot tree. Here is my little problem tree. I think I'm going to have issues with it. This tree I got from a local Agway. And it had the roots wrapped up in that fabric. When I pulled on the roots, the whole root ball fell off. So I kind of planted it. It was like a bare root. So when I tag this tree, I'm going to make a note about that. This was another one that I planted today. Of course, I have to put the wire cloth on it. Okay. This is a 5-gallon double red Delisio. I don't even know. Delicious, I guess that's code for delicious. Okay, Red Delicious Semi-Dwarf. So that's another Red Delicious. And I planted this guy today too. This is a Granny Smith. So good looking trees. This is a Home Depot one. It's about 7 foot. So again, I'm going to put the wire cloth on it. And that brings my total trees here to, even though those aren't apples, those are hybrids, we'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then 3 whips up there. 17, 18, 19. 19, I have 6 more to plant. So, probably going to plant another 6 in a different area. And that's it. That's how I do the trees. Hope you enjoyed the video.